Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Shockwave. He is number 110 in the series. Of course, he's also Voyager class. You can see him there in front of the box. We'll go ahead and put him off the side real quick. And yeah, take a look at that box, and you guys see right there a nice CG render of Shockwave and 110 and all that stuff. Transformers, the window, and Bumblebee and all that stuff. Also ages 8+, and also on top you have Bumblebee. On the side you have a close-up of Shockwave there, the Voyager class and all that. On the side you have Shockwave again and the authentic Transformers. On the bottom you have some manufacturing details and what's included. And on the back, of course, you have copyrights, warnings, and product shots, including, hey, look at its base. And Shockwave commands the Seekers to destroy the launch pad, because that's exactly what happened. Cybertron Falls thing. And of course, inside the box you have the backdrop, which I'll pull out here real quick. Yep, it's, the backdrop here, very much, I think we've used this backdrop multiple times now. It's different figures, but yeah, Studio Series 110, all that stuff, Bumblebee movie, and you can put them right there if you want, or do what most of us do, which is put them in the recycling. Also come with instructions. They're pretty straightforward because, well, not exactly the most complicated transformation to say the least, but, interesting to say at least, though. They're the words. Yeah, so Shockwave from the Bumblebee movie. Yes, yeah, he's finally getting it. We got the core class version a while ago, but now we're getting the full size version. Voyager, getting close though. Not there, but there. Hey, look, he's got his big old really wide head with a monoline. Yeah, there's actually light piping on the top, so yeah, I'm not sure how it's kind of lighting up here. The light's kind of far away, so you can see it's kind of lighting up, which is cool. He's got his antenna. He's got the weird gray kind of swept back shoulder vent things. He got his mono eye boob thing going on with the purple. That's actually nice little bits of detailing in the plastic there. Got a lot of bits of gray here. Got a little bits of copper picked out in some of the detailing there. Some battle damage, whatnot. Some more copper, coming down. Gray, some more kind of grayish stuff and purple and kind of bell bottoms and, feet and all that stuff. And, it got some more detailing here on the sides as well. And on the back, again, more detailing picked out, but mostly back here, not really a whole lot of paint, but definitely a lot of textured detailing and whatnot. Also a lot of screw holes. Yeah, he's actually overall fairly solid figure, or at least solid looking. Looks really good, in my opinion. It's another good Shockwave. I always like a good Shockwave. Yeah, of course, he comes with a couple accessories, namely a hose and a gun, and these are pretty straightforward. For the gun, either hand doesn't matter. You can actually do either one, but you take take this hinge and open it up and fold the hand away in there, close it back up, and then you could bring this over. There's a tab right here on this thing which goes into this slot right here, like that, or say like that, but missed. Yeah, like that. And of course, now he's got his gun arm as he's supposed to, and yeah, this thing right here plugs into this port right here. It's supposed to plug into this and make sure to push it all the way in. It's rubbery. This is rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry too much about this stuff. You have to make sure to plug it all the way in. And then, of course, you can bring this down here, and this will plug in right here on the gun itself, if you'd like. If you don't want to, if you don't have to, but, there you go. And it's nice and rubbery, so, fold and all that stuff. And, hey, there you go. Now you got a Shockwave with the gun, as he's supposed to. Yeah. Really nice looking, really kind of close to movie accurate. The other thing actually almost I forgot to mention, which is very right here, just like the movie, he has a little tiny Autobot symbol right there. Not sure what that's about, but hey, still the weird speculation that it's supposed to be Optimus, but then of course, part of an Optimus model or something, but because model reuse, but don't know. Regardless, they left it because it's in the movie, so hey, they left it. No Decepticon symbol, weirdly enough, at least that's the one I can find. But yeah, posability, head, we got left and right, and that's pretty much it, because there's kind of a waggle of sorts, but really not much of a thing there, but you pretty much got left and right. Shoulders can do a full rotation, of course, assuming there's no, rubber hose impeding it. Outward, you do have, it's a clicky joint, and you got that much outward, both of them, which is nice. You got that. Oop. You do have rotation here below the elbow, nothing up here, so that might bother some people. He's got a elbow which goes about that far, 90 degrees ish. His wrists can swivel because they're on ball joints, so you got that. The gun here, which is cool. If you want, you can actually put it in the tank mode, so you can actually kind of extend it out if you want and kind of make it more of like a sniper type of thing for him or something. That's kind of neat. So you can do that. That's a nice clicky joint, but it's supposed to be compressed for robot mode. He does have a waist. Nice and unhindered. Hips go that far forward. You have that far back. Outward, you don't use the actual gun as the leverage point for when moving the arm. You have that much outward, full splits. You do have a thigh swivel. Actually, pretty much unhindered thigh swivel. You do have a knee, which goes about 90 degrees. Kind of got a weird soft faux ratchet. And the feet are on tilt. You have tilts. That's not a whole lot of tilting, but it's an okay amount. You got a bit of forward, a lot of back. And there you go. That's his opposability. Overall, pretty good, although there are some limitations, which just due to sculpting and whatnot. There's your lot. So some quick comparisons on that front. Let's see. Let's start off with the old core class one, which you got. Bit of a different shade of purple. You can see that, this one's kind of more, it's hard to describe, more saturated purple versus this one, and also different shades, but yeah, just very different shades of purple, weirdly enough. But there you go. This is still a good little toy, though. Here he is next to Bumblebee movie Soundwave, just because why not? It's kind of the big bad trio. And you know what? Let's leave them all on the screen right now. Let's do Megatron, Bumblebee movie, the concept art Megatron as well. And there you go. That looks real good together. And here he is with the Siege Shockwave, just to give you an idea there. This without all the extra bits, but yeah. So there you go. Now, for transformation, it's actually, again, like I said, pretty straightforward. First, we got to untab this and just kind of leave this dangling for now. Just kind of leave that dangling behind there. And also take this, take this, open this up, rotate the fist in, close that back up, and make sure the arms are straightened out for now. And go ahead and actually kind of bring those out for a bit right there. Right here, what you want to do is take the chest piece and untab this. The whole thing, by the way. You want to untab the whole thing. Bring it down like that. Yeah, bring it down like that. And also take the legs here, bring these out right here, and then bend them at this hinge right there. And right there, and bend them at this hinge right there. And down here at the feet, what you want to do is back here, you want to take this, slide this out, rotate it around, and slide it back in. And then close up the foot like that. Same thing. Pop this, slide this out, rotate it around, slide back in, close up the foot like that. Now right here, we'll put that out of the way. What you want to do right here is this will come down. There's little tabs right here, which will go in the little slots right here on the legs. You might want to go ahead and move these legs out a little bit. Just gives you a little extra room. Make sure that this part remains straight though. And then tab that in. Make sure it's all lined up. Tab that in right there. And then these right here, you can see there's a peg hole here and a peg right there. You just kind of bring those in, and those will peg in like that and like that. And then this part right here, this will fold away, and this tab right here will go in this little slot right here. Oh, by the way, that's the Tamashii Sage port. Forgot to mention that again. But this will kind of slot in right there like that. Make sure to give it a good press, and there you go. That's that part done. Then you take this part right here. You want to go ahead and bring this up right here and fold the head away. Actually, fold the head away and bring that up like that, like so. Now here at the arms, what you want to do is rotate the elbows back like this, and there's a little tab right here which will go in a little like slots right here, and just kind of do that. It'll click into place like that. Same thing on this side. Rotate this around and bend it back, click into place. And then you rotate these around right here. So these slots right here will line up with these tabs, and they'll just tab in like so. So you can go ahead and bring that down. And then this right here, you want to go ahead and extend this out. They don't tell you this in the instructions, weirdly enough. Extend that out. Take this peg right here, fold it down, click into place. And then this peg right here, this big old peg will go into this slot right here. And there you go. That is Shockwave. Yeah, that's right there. That right there is Shockwave in his tank mode. It sure is a Cybertronian H-Tank thing. It's kind of, we see this a lot. Very similar actually to the core class. Again, you'll see that in a little bit, but yeah, it kind of looks like a rolling thing, but also looks just kind of like a robot, just kind of lied down and kind of put himself in a weird shape. But he does have rolling wheels at least, so you know there's that. He does roll, so hey, rolls really nicely too. Yeah, really doesn't do a whole lot. This one you can kind of swivel the turret a bit, but really you know kind of limited by this unless you unplug this. But yeah, you know really not a whole lot you can do. But yeah, you know you can swivel the turret around. You could try to point it up, but the way because this is such a hard hinge, you wind up often just kind of But you can if you want. You can do that. You can do all that stuff, but yeah, it's really. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, you know. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Making sure of that. Now I'm making sure because part of me was like, well, that can't be right, but yeah, because the head's just right there. But you know, it's kind of blended in, but yeah, it is just right there. Yeah, really doesn't do a whole lot. But you know, it's a simple transformation. It works, but yeah, yeah. Again, not a whole lot here. But again, comparisons. Here he is with the core class version, which again, it's the thing. It's like it's transforms in a very similar fashion, like very similar, alarmingly similar. There's only a couple differences, but yeah, this is just basically they took the core class, blew it up, and tweaked some things, and yeah, really not a. It's weird how similar they transform, but yeah, it's that. Again, here's Soundwave in his whatever the heck that is mode, and go ahead and put Megatron in his tank mode. Yeah, his tank mode, just you know, give you an idea there. Got that, and you know, here's Siege Soundwave, or Shockwave, but in his full mode, because you know, why not? You got a big old space cruiser thingy versus that, and yeah, actually, I think this is better alt mode. At least when you got all the accoutrement, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just think the space battleship thing is a bit cooler, but personally, but yeah, there you go. So that's the Bumblebee movie, Shockwave. Yeah, it's still a good-looking robot mode, as you know, it always has been since we saw it on the screen. The core class version was fun. This one's pretty cool looking. Decent articulation, just kind of hampered a little bit by mostly just because of sculpting. Transformation is very simple. Alt mode's all right. It's a Cybertronian tank, which can basically Cybertronian tank means it looks vaguely like a robot just kind of folded itself up or laid down or something, but it's all right, but it's not amazing, but it's okay, I guess. But yeah, the robot mode I think is more than worth it, personally. But yeah, you may disagree, but it's a decent Yeah, it's a fun, simple transformation. He's got a decent amount of mass and everything. He doesn't have a whole lot of, at least in robot mode, he doesn't have a whole lot of like hollowness per se. He has a bit, but nothing too egregious. But if you're, you know, that's important to you, so there you go. I personally think he's worth $35, but you may disagree depending on what your priorities are. But he does have a good robot mode and everything. And the transformation is fun. So there's that. So yeah. There you go. That's Bumblebee movie Shockwave. I hope you found this review informative and entertaining. I hope you comment, and subscribe. Check out my social medias down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.